When auditioning, you may find yourself going out for a lot of Hallmark-style projects, and that's because these films are incredibly popular and are constantly in production. Just last year alone saw over 140 new holiday movies were released. My name's Hamza, and not only have I coached actors on countless Hallmark auditions, but I've also been in a few myself, just wrapping my 8th holiday movie earlier this summer. So I've got a pretty good handle on these types of opportunities, and in this video, I'll be sharing the key things to keep in mind before you tape your next Hallmark audition. Today, we're breaking down the supporting lead role of Delaney in the made-for-TV movie A Lot Like Christmas. We'll take a look at the project synopsis, the character breakdown, the audition sides, and even the actor who booked the part, along with the actual scenes that made it into the final movie. A Hallmark movie is a genre of made-for-TV romantic comedy that's been so popularized that the term Hallmark movie has extended to encompass any TV movie of any similar tone or aesthetic, regardless of whether or not it's been made by the Hallmark Channel. And one character type that shows up in almost every single one is the best friend. They're the supporting character who helps build the main character's world, often carrying a secondary storyline, and usually end up being the comedic relief, sometimes even getting their own little romantic subplot along the way. Now, Hallmark auditions have their own tone, where the content is a lot lighter and the energy's higher, but be careful not to lean too much into that side of things. It can lead to your performance coming off as a bit campy and disingenuous. Now let's take a look at the film's synopsis. A Lot Like Christmas. Jasmine owns the most popular Christmas tree lot in town, but when a big box store moves into the area and starts selling trees too, Jasmine finds her business in jeopardy. She battles with the rival owner, Clay, until they fall in love in the process. Classic. The role we are going out for is Delaney Watson, early to mid-20s, all ethnicities. A spunky young woman. She's been Jasmine's best friend since childhood. She now works at Jasmine's family Christmas tree farm and gigs around town with her rock band. A sensible, headstrong type of gal who always says exactly what she thinks. She dates a lot and is always urging Jasmine to get out of her rut and start looking for the ideal guy. She's thrilled when Jasmine takes on an interest in Clay, the handsome newcomer to town. But when she learns that Clay is the front man for the big box store that may put them out of business, her ire knows no bounds. Later, however, she may reconsider her harsh assessment of Clay, who just might be Jasmine's Mr. Right after all. Now it's a supporting lead and number 4 on the call sheet. Let's take a look at the sides. All right, so again, you always want to read the text that's been blocked off as well as the FYI section to get as much information as possible to better inform your choices. So up here, Mayor Barnes interjects, "Our local economy needs more jobs. It's that simple, Delaney. But at what cost, Miss Mayor? We can't compete with those big corporations. It's not a fair fight. They don't care about us or our community. They're just here to take our people's money." The crowd applauds. Clay listens, a little concerned. Interior Town Hall later, day 3. Post-meeting, citizens mingle over sugar cookies and cider. Angle on the last cookie, tree-shaped with sparkles on a plate. 2 hands reach for it, one belonging to Jasmine and the other Clay. Classic first interaction. We're going for a sweet treat and our fingers romantically touch. Jasmine, "Oh, sorry. It's you, Clay, right? Nice to see you again, Jasmine. Last cookie's yours. I couldn't. Please take it. It's the least I could do after almost taking you out with a Christmas tree." He takes the cookie. "I have a crazy idea. Timber." He snaps it in half and gives her the other piece. "Jasmine, you might be a genius. It takes one to know one. 2 Einsteins sharing a Christmas cookie at a town hall meeting. Could be a first." Clay, "Then we just made history." They take a moment enjoying this. So obviously starting to flirt a little bit and enjoy each other's company. "So what brings you here?" "Work. I'm here for a while on a project. I mean, to our town hall meeting. I wanted to get a feel for Hudson Springs, see who its movers and shakers are. Are these meetings always so lively?" "Almost never, but I run my family's business, so I come to stay informed." "Oh, what business is that?" And before Jasmine can answer, Delaney interrupts. "Jazz, what do you—" Notices Clay. "Oh, hello there." "Hi, I'm Clay." "Delaney, am I interrupting?" Before they can answer. "What do you guys think of a county-wide boycott of Harvest? You know, power to the people, sticking it to the man. If nobody shops there, maybe they'll shut down and leave. Does that kind of thing work?" "Hell yeah, it does. Well, unless Harvest has the funds to ride it out." "Well, we're not spending a dime at that corporate atrocity. Am I right, you guys?" "Right. I should get going. To Jasmine. It was nice running into you again. You too. Clay excuses himself and heads for the exit. Once he's gone, Delaney. Something you want to share? Don't play coy. Is that the guy you knocked over with a tree? He's definitely not from around here. His shoes are way too nice. Not my type personally, but he definitely liked you. It was nice running into you. Stop it. Oh, it's been ages since I've seen your cheeks that shade of red. I don't even know him. Well, get to know him. He seems nice and cute, which makes him a unicorn around here. Believe me, I've looked. Okay, I will, if I ever see him again. Can we go now? I have a big day tomorrow. I wasn't the one flirting up a storm. Come on. She grabs her friend by the arm and they exit. Now let's review the beats of the scene. The scene is set at their local town hall meeting discussing the impact big corporations will have on their community. Our moment before sees Jasmine and Clay warming up to one another before Delaney interrupts their conversation to pitch her idea of a county-wide boycott of Harvest, the competing Christmas tree farm that just moved into town. Then we transition to Clay excusing himself and Delaney and Jasmine having some one-on-one time to chat about the cute new guy that's in town. Now, if you're going out for a role like this, here are some things to keep in mind. The first half of the scene is all about introducing Delaney to the audience, so really take in the character descriptors and see about bringing a ton of personality to your choices. Remember, she's headstrong, she's spunky, and she always says what's on her mind. These descriptors are incredibly helpful in guiding some of the choices you make. Now, the second half of the scene is an opportunity to see the relationship between you and your best friend. Think of all the ways you would give your best friend a hard time over a guy that they might like, and see if you can bring some of those choices into your audition. Remember, no matter how big or small your auditions are, there's always a beginning, a middle, and an end to each scene. Identifying the story arc will steer our choices in each moment and will help us avoid stagnant performances. Now, let's take a look at the second scene. Exterior Robert's family farm, day 4. Jasmine and Delaney exit the nursery and spot Sherman, along with his wife, walking through the farm. Delaney marches up to him, Jasmine in tow. Start. Delaney, if it isn't Benedict Sherman. Sherman, okay. Hi to you too. Uneasy to his wife, I'll catch up. His wife heads for the Christmas trees. Delaney, would you be so kind, Sherman, to explain exactly why you would do a puff piece on Harvest's grand opening instead of our own town's local retailers? Yeah, tipping the scales for the nationwide chain is hardly fair. Well, we thought it would be a good story. A new retail business comes to Hudson Springs creating jobs at the holidays. Delaney, not buying it. How many Harvest gift cards did they bribe you with? Be honest. None, I swear. Delaney and Jasmine share a look. That's great then, right, Jazz? Yeah, because you can do a puff piece on our farm for free too. And what's the newsworthy angle? A feel-good story about a local establishment that's been spreading holiday cheer in the county for decades, unlike Harvest. You need to make this right, Sherman. I doubt my producer will go for it. Sherman, have you forgotten a certain favor I did for a certain senior who couldn't get a date to the senior prom? I'm cashing that favor in now. Or I can share the story on your Facebook page. Okay, we'll make it happen. Today. I'll call my crew right now. Put your phone down, please. Delaney and Jasmine watch, amused as Sherman hurries out. Jasmine, were you bluffing? Did that look like a bluff? I have no idea. I'm just glad you're on my team. Fist bumps, always. End. The scene is set outdoors at the Robert family farm, so you want to make sure you're wearing winter attire for your wardrobe choice. You approach Sherman, an old acquaintance and local journalist, inquiring about a puff piece they did on the rival tree farm. Then you try to persuade him into writing a piece about Jasmine's business. When he doesn't budge, you threaten to bring up some old, embarrassing story from his past, which causes him to fold. Now, the final beat is another one of those moments between you and your best friend. This scene is all about having your girl's back. You go into this knowing you have some dirt on Sherman that you can pull up if he refuses to play ball, so don't let Sherman off the hook so easily and really have fun with it. Now let's check out the final scenes.
Are these meetings always so lively?
Almost never. I run my family's business, so I like to come to stay informed.
Oh yeah? What business is that?
Jess, what do you think? Oh, hello there.
Hi, I'm Clay.
Delaney, am I interrupting?
Okay, what do you think about a county-wide boycott of Harvest? You know, power to the people, stick it to the man. Maybe if no one shops there, they'll just shut down and leave.
Do those things actually work?
Hell yeah, it does.
Unless Harvest has enough funds to ride it out.
Well, we're not spending a dime at that corporate atrocity. Am I right, you guys?
Right?
I should get going. It was nice running into you. Again.
You too.
Something you want to tell me?
No?
You don't want to share anything?
Nope.
Nothing just happened just now.
I didn't see anything happen.
If it isn't Benedict Sherman.
Okay. Hi to you too.
Would you be so kind, Sherman, to explain exactly why you would do a puff piece on Harvest grand opening instead of our town's local retailers?
Yeah. Tipping the scales for a national chain is hardly fair.
We thought it'd be a good story. A new retail business comes to Hudson Springs, creating jobs at the holidays.
How many Harvest gift cards did they bribe you with? Be honest.
None. I swear.
Well then, that's great news, right, Jess?
That is great news. That means you can do a piece on our farm for free.
And what is the newsworthy angle?
A feel-good story about a local establishment that's been spreading holiday cheer for decades in the county. Unlike Harvest.
You need to make this right, Sherman.
I doubt my producer will go for it.
Sherman. Have you forgotten a certain favor I did for a certain classmate who couldn't get a date to senior prom? Well, I'm cashing in that favor now. Or I can share your story on your social media.
Okay. We'll make it happen.
Today.
I will call Mike right now. Just put your phone away. Please.
Were you bluffing?
Did that look like a bluff?
I have no idea. I am just glad you were on my team.
Always.
The actress who booked the role was Marley Collins, and she did a great job playing Delaney. She was so fun to watch, and the relationship between her and Maggie Lawson was very believable. I personally thought that Marley stole every scene she was in because the writing was so fun and gave her a ton of room to play and bring in her own unique character choices. Now, I've attached her IMDb link below should you want to check her out and keep tabs on what she's got going on next. Remember, Hallmark auditions are all about relationships. When you're going out for the best friend role, have fun with it and bring your personality to the performances. These characters are the comedic relief, but they also are the ones that share the most amount of genuine, heartfelt moments with the lead. Chemistry is everything when it comes to casting the best friend. So make sure you're really connected with your scene partner and stay present in those moments. If you found this helpful, let me know in the comments what type of audition you'd like me to break down next. All the best, and I'll see you in the next one.